Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy PM Global Dortmund Germany. I come to you today with a crying voice of a young girl. Nowadays, we blame young girls for a lot of misfortunes, a lot of misbehaviors, a lot of here and there. But have we sat down to ask ourselves what these girls are going through, the cause of their problems? Well, they say ignorance is something that is very, very bad, and I believe that most of our girls are suffering from ignorance. When I say ignorance, let me explain. Now, a young girl growing up, you know, looks up to a mother and a father. That's her parents. Now, the role of a father is different from the role of a mother. But then you also have children who have got just the father and children who've got just the mother in their lives. Now, parenting in terms of sex education. Sex education is something that is very, 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 very necessary in our lives, especially the girl child. The girl child needs a lot of sex education. Now, don't quote me wrong, we boys need it as well, but the girl child is more in danger than the male child. Now, you find situations nowadays that girls get pregnant out of ignorance or out of carelessness, and all they have in their head is their mom telling them someday, if you carry belle, I go kill you for this house. You go pack your thing, they go meet other useless boy. But the problem is, most of these girls have not had their mothers or their parents at that moment sit them down to talk about sex education, to tell them that there is something called sex. It's intercourse between a man and a woman. This is what happens. You have to love the person before you do something with it, before you do it. You have to do something about it. You have to love the person before you go into sex with that person. You have to have feelings for that person before you go into sex with that person. Now, there are some that happens without you having that. You explain that to your children. But now, also tell them that during this sexual intercourse, there are a lot of things happening. For example, getting pregnant, unwanted pregnancy. You call it unwanted because you didn't plan for it. So it's unwanted pregnancy. STDs, which is the most important to me today, because a lot of young girls are suffering from STDs. They don't even know how they carry her, where they took it from, what happened, and this and that, because it's just, they sleep around with every boy that tells them I love you. They sleep around with any boy that, comes across them. They don't have a choice. They don't make choices, and which is very, very difficult. So please, our mothers, put our girl child down, put our sisters down, and tell them how to prevent these things happening to them. Educate them on sex. When a child is growing up, tell her about sex, how to prevent it. Emphasize on the use of condoms. Personally, I'll tell you something. If I've bought condom in my life, maybe it's just 2 times that I really sat down to buy, made up my mind to go and buy condom. I was always ashamed of buying condom. To me, buying condom was like, child, this boy, they do bad fashion. This is a bad boy doing condom. But trust me, buying condoms is something actually somebody respects you for it. Like, they see you like somebody who is responsible enough not to get a girl pregnant without planning, not to give somebody an illness, or not to contract, or to prevent yourself from contracting an illness. That is another one. You are not just preventing pregnancy. You're not just preventing getting pregnant. You're not just preventing giving somebody an illness. You're preventing yourself from getting an illness from somebody you don't even know what they have. Some people do it modern nowadays. They go for tests before they have sexual intercourse, which is good. But then there are situations that you don't even know. Someone, they call it one night stand. A girl goes to a club and finds a boy like funny enough to dance with, and at the end of the day you sleep with him without a condom. How do you do that? How do you sleep with a guy without a condom when you are not ready to face the consequences? Now, don't get me wrong. If you're planning to get pregnant, do it, but then be careful. Be careful about STDs. Be careful about other things. Now, so we have situations where a young girl grows up with her mom. Maybe the father is of late. Maybe the father didn't accept the pregnancy, but then the mom is what is popularly known as how do they call it? Baby mama something. Baby mama. Yeah. Your mom is that baby mama. She does everything for you. You know. And then one day you bring home a pregnancy. Or let me say you get pregnant and you're confused. You know that your mom has done everything for you. She'll be disappointed. Now you are at a stage of confusion. I've told a lot of girls this, and I'll still tell you guys here. Go and tell your mom. If she took care of you from the start till now, she will not abandon you now. She will find the best possible way out. If you are to keep that pregnancy, trust me, your mom will support you all the way. Don't go and do a D&C privately, hiddenly, and you die at home without anybody knowing. If it has to be you taking it out, do it professionally. Please, young girls, our young girls, don't die of ignorance. Ask questions. Ask questions. It is very, very necessary. Very, very necessary. Now, I don't want to make this long because a lot of people want to watch it. So, I'm asking you to please share this video. Let our girl child be aware of what is coming to them. Please prevent yourself by using condoms. Some people even abstain. It's not bad in abstaining, but if you must do it, use condoms. If a boy tells you that make we get pikin, make sure that that boy is financially stable to take care of that child. It's not about your feelings. It's about the child you're bringing into the world. Make sure the guy is capable of handling a family. Make sure the boy is ready in his head. Now, make sure the boy is responsible. That's all I'm talking about. But then I want to emphasize on something. They say prevention is better than cure. Our mothers, please prevent your children from getting STDs. Prevent your children from getting pregnant. It is better than an abortion. Thank you very much. I will stay here, your humble APM Global. I'll always be here for you. If you have questions for me, you're welcome to ask them. I love you very much, the girl child. I love you very much, the female child. I love you very much, our girls. I love you very much. A woman is a blessing. So please, let us respect them as well.